So it's about 5:40 in the morning and we got the call. So let's go get them. So we're getting the brooder ready. We've got the food and we're gonna put the water on those bricks right now. Heather put a little bit of apple cider vinegar with mother in that. And we don't have any jar lids like we're supposed to, but we'll change that off when we'll get a jar lid today. So.
Need a small amount for the mason jar.
Small. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna gently transfer them out of their shipping container and into their new digs.
Well, tell them what they are.
Well, I've got a couple Buff Orpingtons.
Which are the yellow ones.
I've got a couple Australorps.
Which are the little black ones.
Got a couple Barred Rocks.
Which are the little black ones, too.
And a couple of Easter Eggers.
And?
Oh, man.
And we've got Golden Lace Wyandottes,
Golden
too.
Lace Wyandottes, that's
which
right.
I think are I don't know which one those are. The yellow and the brown one, maybe?
I don't know. But we're going to take these guys and transfer them over. We found the water right away.
They're thirsty chicks.
We'll show you what we do with the water in just a second. These babies are pretty fragile. And so you want to handle them with quite a bit of care. This would just peck in the other one.
It looks like he may have like a piece of fuzz on his face or something. That's why she's pecking at him.
What we'll do is we'll take each bird. We'll just dip their nose in the water so they can find where the water is.
He's like a turtle, hun. Oh.
There we go. So to kind of get them started, we always promote like scratching and pecking. We sprinkled some food down here and in the wood chips so that they can get the food. Eventually they'll find it where we have it, but this gets them started. They're only like an hour into this, so they're new digs. They're not quite used to it, but all of them have gotten a drink of water. This one is
This one was being bullied. They were pecking at him.
This one's being coddled.
Yeah, I felt bad for him. They kept pecking at it. He's got a light spot. I think a bit of his egg too still on his beak, and it's lighter. And they kept pecking at it, and he kept backing up and swaying because he's, I think, a little motion sick.
So we are ecstatic. That one's going swimming. It's like, I'm thirsty. It's funny because at any moment they can all wake up and go get something to eat or get something to drink. It's really kind of humorous. This guy right here, though, is super chill. He's like the most laid back of them all. He's like, whatever, I'm gonna sleep while you guys do this.
They're not he's. They're all girls. Please be all girls.
Yeah, that's true. They are all girls.
Yeah.
I just have a tendency to refer to them as guys. It's my bad. So we're gonna let these guys grow. We're gonna let these guys grow in here for 4 to 6 weeks or until they get too big. They'll hit that awkward teenage phase where their feathers are kind of awkward and they're not quite small, but they're not quite big.
They're gangly
They're
looking.
gangly looking, but the smell, even when you clean it out, will get worse and worse and worse, and so you'll kind of know it's getting time to get them out of our house.
We'll clean it out every day or like every
Yeah.
other day. Usually, I mean, when they're in the house, we usually do it
Yeah,
every day. Like if they were in like a garage, which we don't have,
yeah,
it would be every other day. But
and
they do start to smell.
yeah,
So we don't want that in our house.
and this is the only time we ever put chickens in our house. They don't.
Yeah.
This is a storage room where it's going to be warm. It's going to be a safe place for them to be.
Yeah.
We have to keep a lid on it because the cat will investigate and
Like, oh, chicken nuggets.
yeah, and so we're going to have to make sure that they're always closed up tight. But for the most part, they'll stay in here until they're old enough to bear the weather outside. And the coop that we have has some real great heat in it, so that'll be good for them too. And I realized
I don't think you've shown them the coop.
no, they haven't seen the coop yet. We'll show you that after it's.
Sorry,
We've
I'm
got
not
a few-
talking so great. He woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning going, they're here, they're here, they're here. I'm like, you weren't this excited about our kids.
So we had
Thank you.
our chickens shipped to us, and
Yes.
we had them shipped. And what happens is the post office will call you because our phone number, my phone number, is printed on the top of the box. And so they called us and said, hey, you can come and get them. Just come and get the side door. Come to the side door and knock really loud. And that's what I did. And she was there. I signed the paper, and that was it. They gave me the chicks, and here they are. So
And we got these chicks from My Pet Chicken,
yeah, we'll see how they do.
and so far we've had a good experience
Yeah.
with them. So,
They were born on a Monday and delivered by a Wednesday. And
yeah.
My Pet Chicken, I don't think is nearby us. I think
It's
they're
Vermont.
it's pretty far. So
It's Vermont.
they got out here quick.
Now I don't know if like any of the hatcheries they use are closer,
Yeah.
but
They
the company itself is in Vermont. But
they had no pasty butt.
no
They're
place
very
to
aware. They're very alive. They're getting acclimated to their surroundings, as you can see.
go. Yeah.
There you go.
They're starting to preen themselves, and
They're preening and they're pecking and they're scratching and pecking, which is
Yeah.
great. I highly recommend chickens. I've always highly recommended chickens. I've loved them since the day we started doing it. They're easy to care for. You get great eggs, and the thing about what's going to happen in our house is our rhythm is going to change. So table scraps that are vegetables will be saved for the chickens. Not at this age, obviously, not at this age, but as they get older, table scraps, as long as it's not like onions and citrus
no
and
onions, no citrus,
that kind of thing. No uncooked rice,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But we'll go through that with you as we go further along. But the chickadoos cause us to have to get up early, make sure they're taken care of. They create in us a rhythm so that we're making sure we're checking eggs and we're looking for things. So these guys won't be ready to lay eggs for quite a while.
Yeah, I forget. I used to know
Yeah.
about what age.
Yeah.
I have to re-examine that. I have to-
Informative we are not,
Well,
but excited we are.
We have the book.
We have the book.
We have the oh my gosh, it is too early. I can't think of it.
I'm surprised you don't have a headache.
The big farm book that we have. What is that? I forget.
The Big Farm Book.
No.
Where is it? I don't even know where it is.
It's packed away. We haven't unpacked that
Yeah.
yet. But
Well, you know who we'll turn to. We'll turn to the Big Family
That's
Homesteads
Craig
videos.
Kristen, like what age?
Yeah, yeah.
And
Our friends and our encyclopedias on chickens.
Yeah. But I will tell you, like, I have problems eating store-bought eggs. They give me really bad, like, acid reflux. I can't eat them a lot, whether baked in things or, like, just like an egg for breakfast. But when we raise chickens, our eggs, I didn't have a problem with.
Yeah.
And I believe it's what they feed them
Yeah,
that makes the difference for me.
for sure.
So if you have a problem with like eggs from the grocery store, you might try raising chickens because
Yeah.
you can control what they eat.
Well, one of the obstacles that we faced this
I
morning.
need some coffee, man.
Yeah, that's one of the obstacles
I'm
we need.
like,
when I was getting ready to leave, our streets are filled with fire engines and police. There's a house down the road, about midway through the street, that has caught fire, and so we'll be praying for those folks and checking in on them. But it blocked the entire street, so I had to go the wrong way on a one-way road.
Yeah.
You know, to get
Which
out.
is,
We're close to the end.
To have your house catch on fire when tomorrow at night it's going to be 14 degrees, 13 degrees.
Yeah.
So,
And it looks unlivable. It really does.
Yeah.
So we got to be praying for those folks. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll give you one last shot of the chickens here. Well, there are the baby chicks. Guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And if you don't mind, share us on your social network pages. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And as always, more updates as we go. So here's our setup. We've got a really big storage bin with a lid that locks really good and tight so nothing can get in it, and the birds are protected. It's just a Rubbermaid container. We cut a hole in the center of it and use zip ties to secure chicken wire around it so we could see in, so that we could have the heat lamp shine through. And as you can see, in some areas where the heat lamp actually melted the top. So we keep that heat lamp a good distance from it so that it doesn't melt the plastic, but it gives enough warmth to the chicks so that they're comfortable as well. So that's our setup.